What we think, we become. Don't wake up. Don't wake up. What we think, we become. Don't wake up. Don't wake up.
Relacionamento sem crush nem ficante.
Quem nasceu pra ser fiel
nunca vai ser amante.
Todo mundo bagulho empurra a tampa do pão de cama. Todo mundo bagulho empurra do pão de cama. stand up and fight. Oh, you gotta stand up.
Shake it to the floor, let's make it grow. You gotta shake it. Shake it, shake it. You just gotta shake it, grow. Just shake it. Shake it, shake it. Let's make it grow. Shake it to the floor, let's make it grow. You gotta shake it. Bounce it into the beat to the floor, let's make it grow. Just shake it. Let's feel it, make it grow. Shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it to the floor, let's make it grow. You gotta shake it. Shake it, shake it. You just gotta shake it, grow. Just shake it. Shake it, shake it. Let's make it grow. Shake it to the floor, let's make it grow. You gotta shake it. Bounce it into the beat to the floor, let's make it grow. Just shake it. Let's feel it, make it grow.
Hello. I'm doing a new game today to take a break from Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. I'm also doing a Cobot game tomorrow with my buddy S'more. I tested it. The game runs. I made sure. But
Follow me 今唱えて Follow me 今答えてまだ見ぬ未来をなんて伸ばそう
it's so nice to have a game. Let's see. Save load on. Other. Animations, combat, dungeon, story. On. Intern automatically. Automatically select next character. Pan to special. Dungeon pop-up. Got it. Start. Let's see. Difficulty of dungeons will be set to hard. Enemy status and deployments are increased. There are no other changes. Okay, that's good. What'd I do? Window. Back to this. Wow. Dear Lithuania, the world born from the union of human industry and the work of gods, using power and magic passed down through the ages, a growing city-state produces new inventions every day. Located inland, far from the trade routes, and surrounded by many different races, it was once a poor border city. Thanks to the hard work of its residents, it overcame a disadvantaged location. It learned to gather the sparse resources from the forest and the ground, and mastered the art of excavating ancient ruins. Alchemists worked hard, and it became a technological city, the likes of which had never been seen before. The city name is Uedora. A city crowded with countless workshops that came to be known. Oh. I need to boost this. I realized I turned down the music. You can't hear anything. Look at that. There we are. Hello. There we are. Back to it. Multi-stream. Then that back up. Let it be known as the Workshop City. When the monarchy collapsed 18 years ago, it was able to grow further by founding a new government under the alchemists. The inventions they produced amazed other nations, but their rapid growth also caused friction with their neighbors. In Yuidora, a young man who is about to take his first step forward as an alchemist. It's finally time I, Wilford Dion, will take my final test. I've been cramming in everything I've learned so I can be sure that I'm ready. I can't take over the workshop that my parents left me until I'm officially certified as an alchemist. I'm back. It means to me become an alchemist. Just thinking about being able to build up this small home to something bigger makes me tremble with excitement. I have to use every moment that I have left so that I can fulfill my childhood dream. I take a short break from reviewing and look around my tiny worn out workshop. The forge is sooty and I don't have enough room for all my tools, but they're all lined up neatly. Nothing's wrong with my forge, and my tools are all where they should be. By carefully budgeting and pooling my family's money, I've managed to save up 500 centorial, and it was my starting capital. I can open my store anytime. When I was little, I looked at the workshop with bright eyes. But soon it's going to become where I work. I walk out of the dark workshop and into the street. I take a deep breath and try to calm my racing heart. Has it already been a year? It felt like nothing. I took the test to become an alchemist a year ago. But my parents died during the testing period and I couldn't concentrate enough to finish the exam. This year, for the sake of my parents, I will light the fire in this workshop again. As I think about how hard the last year's been, I keep glancing at the clock out of the corner of my eye. It's almost time. I have to get ready soon. Oh, a visitor. Now? Yes, I'll be right there. Oh, it's just you, Laguna. It's disappointing to see him. I don't need this unlucky guy here so close to the final exam. Laguna Ashes. Ashish? He's been my terrible friend since I was young. We also passed the test last year, so he's already an alchemist. That's how you gonna, is it really that rare to see me? I was just about to leave. Well, they're a little late, so come in, my esteemed visitors, sir. I'm happy to hear the sarcasm. I was sure you would have worked yourself sick and collapsed. What are you talking about? Today's the day I take my first step as an alchemist. I can't break down on a day like this. Then it sounds like you remember your appointment. My appointment? Didn't you say you were going to be the one of Eudora's alchemist? You need to keep your promises. What are you talking about? I've had today reserved for months. I wouldn't have made an appointment. Bink, bink. I pull out my notebook that contains my schedule and all of my notes. There's nothing in there about an appointment with them. I don't remember anything, and it's not that it's in my notes, sorry, but we can do it another time? I'm busy today, and on my way out. I believe right now we'll be fine. I think that's where you would prefer it as well. Although somebody appears to be outside. You are not busy? Ugh. Wow. A girl stops in front of my shop and looks in. Her clothes are foreign, but I've seen her similar ones before. She's also carrying a sword. Is there something I can do to help you? The girl remains quiet but moves forward a
こ
step.
こは工房か
Oh, it's got sound. Well, it is, but it's also not. It'll be hard to explain Eudora's Alchemist Guild to a foreigner. It does certainly look like a workshop, and of course my parents were all alchemists. Since I'm the current owner, and I'm not certified as an alchemist, I can't take on customers as a workshop.
普通の工房ではないということか
Getting this shut up. You were saying that it is not an ordinary workshop? Well, I wouldn't really say that either.
そうかならば
Good grief, what are you doing? Aren't you busy? Oops, you're right. I'm sorry you came all the way here. Is there anything I could just quickly help you with? Ah. She looks at this suspiciously for a moment, then turns and leaves. She left without saying anything. I wonder if I offended her. You remain more concerned for others than you are for yourself, the same as always. Sorry, I just can't stop myself from trying to help people in need. I did not say it was a bad thing. It's my job to hold your reins. Since when have we been like that? Ah, damn. I suddenly remember and rush back into the workshop. And look at the clock. Crap, it's almost time. I have to go. Indeed, you've solved the riddle. I have some words of advice for you. Give me a break here. This is important. I can't afford to be late. Your final exam? I am aware of that. If you are, then go away. I won't get my alchemist license if I don't pass. I have 4 things to say. Say whatever you want. Let's see my tools, and I need the weapon, and... First, you must keep your word as an alchemist of Yuidora. I know that. That's why I'm in a hurry. Second, an unlicensed alchemist must not accept any requests in Yuidora. Do about there. Yeah. Boom. I know that too. I've turned people down when they've asked. Yeah, go back to that. That's better. I gather up my tools. Third, an alchemist of Yuidora must properly maintain their tools and equipment. The clock on the counter catches my eye. I look between it and the large clock I checked a moment before. I realize that as soon as I look between the two, that large clock is surprisingly slow. Jerk, tell me that sooner! I'll be disqualified on the spot if I'm late to meet the proctor for the final exam. I race toward the exit in a panic. Out of the way! I can make it in time if I run! There's no need for all that. And lastly, I am the proctor for your final examination. Huh? Since you did keep your appointment and meet with your proctor by chance, it seems that your luck is rising. I was going to disqualify you, but I'll forego any penalties since you were just in time for the start of the exam. Wait, no, hold it. Why is it you? That question is unrelated to the examination, and I am not required to answer it. No. I mean, by the way, since you're already late for the exam, would you like to study some more? No, I'd rather not. Hey, how can you be so calm? Nice. No, I'd rather not. Hey, how can you be so calm? How would panicking help? Please hurry. I finished getting ready and rushed toward the examination grounds despite Laguna not hurting at all. We soon arrive at the ore mine next to Yuidora. Beyond here is an area managed by Yuidora's Alchemist Guild. You can't go in without a license. I can't go in normally, but with Laguna escorting me now, I've been allowed to enter. Besides mithril and Sedan steel, this place is famous for the rare Racia steel in its deeper shafts. You could call it the cornerstone of the growth of Yuidora's Alchemist Guild. The final test is to enter the Yuidora mine and fulfill the specified goal. Still, that was a surprise I never thought you'd be my proctor. That really saved me. Just a result of minor coincidences. Weren't you originally at my level? I reluctantly think back to a year ago. Laguna passed easily and has spent the last year as an alchemist. It's embarrassing for me to have my former rival be so far behind me. I'm looking forward to this as well, you know? Don't you know best of all how good I am? Although we're joking around, I'm starting to feel nervous. Laguna matured and became an examiner in the year that I did nothing. My test may even be similar to the one that Laguna took to become certified. Is the gap between us from that single year going to exist forever? Difference stings my whole body. What is it? I feel his eyes on me and laugh to drive off those dark thoughts. Just thinking that if I cause problems during the test, you could get demoted back down instead. You'll just lose another year. Then maybe you should have hurried with me. Whatever happened to our youthful friendship? No thank you. I've got a much higher goal. I'm not going to stumble over a pebble like you. Even pebbles can be useful. Enough put together can be used to craft something amazing. Yes, I might be a pebble now, but for my parents and for my friend waiting for me, I've got to pass. Okay, I'm ready. Very well. Now let's go in. Roger. There's no point worrying now. This is too important. Let's go. This dungeon will be where you take your final exam. Don't be nervous. Did you come here last year too? No, I failed before I made it this far. That was impolite of me. He probably dug up an old wound on purpose. I know he's trying to break the tension, but I'm okay. It's different from last year. Let me explain the details of the examination. Obtain a fang suitable for detailed embossing. That's all. Embossing is a technique for creating raised designs on paper by pressing it against a block with a patterned surface. For Eudora and the Western countries, this is a common technique, but it started spreading elsewhere too. I need a strong material if you want a detailed pattern. Monster fangs are a cheap alternative to metal. Anybody with the proper training can do it. Be aware that there are monsters here. Out of curiosity, are the monsters real or fake ones for the test? Sure, they're just fakes that bleed, feel, and try to kill you like a real monster would. What? Fakes? Then I've got nothing to worry about. I laugh at his joke and it feels a little bit of the tension was lifted. Well, it'll be okay. I've got you with me. I wonder if you'll survive next year's test. Next year I'm passing this year. Then let us begin. Alright, I'll show you the pride of one of these pebbles on the road. Pass your examination, lose control of home base. 30 turns pass, Wilfred defeated. Save. Hold it, I forgot something important. Since you're an apprentice, you're allowed to ask the examiner for advice during the test. I can teach you about various things if you wish. Let me see. Commendable. Listen carefully. I'm making absolutely sure I won't fail this time. I'm counting on you. First, you cannot see ahead in dungeons. You have to confirm each move one step at a time. You won't know what's going on. Okay, let's take a possibility. Take into account advances. You watch your HP carefully. You need FS fatigue strength to move. If you exhaust your FS, you will not be able to move. You recover 1 FS a turn and an extra 1 if you choose to stand by. Sometimes you have to wait. Be careful with your allies to not get isolated in enemy territory and become unable to escape. If you deploy more units, then you can manage your FS consumption will increase and severely limit your movement. Well, I guess that doesn't matter for a bachelor like you. Maybe I'll hire a guard if I pass the test. Then I won't be alone anymore. Okay, begin exploring. I'll explain other things as they come up. Roger that. Okay. We can see a deployment gate from here. The deployment gate? That thing? Deployment gates are meaningless if you do not take control of them. Move on to it and select standby. Got it, I'll try. You now control the deployment gate. Deployment gates are the most important facilities for alchemists as they search dungeons. You can deploy and return units through these gates in addition to the home base. When weakened, allies return. Allies who are standing by should be deployed. The alchemist must take command. To deploy a unit, select deploy from the bottom part of the screen and then choose the unit from those available. You can also select party from the top of the screen. Choose a unit to deploy. Roger that. That means I should look for some allies soon so I can make good use of them. You have to pass your test first. Nice. That's a feather of Elyon. A feather of Elyon. So that's what they look like. I could explain it, but it's easier just to try. Go ahead and touch it. Got it. I'll do that. Nice. You touch the feather of Elyon. Yeah, it feels like it's full of power. When you touch a feather of Elyon, your HP, SP, and FS will recover to maximum. You will also recover from most status afflictions. Always remember that when feathers of Elyon are for when you get into trouble. Feathers of Elyon are not just for your use either. Be careful about monsters benefiting from them as well. You should protect them well to prevent the enemy from using them. Understood, I'll put them to good use. Finally, you may find red feathers of Elyon in some places. Red ones are different from white. They disappear after being used a single time. Since they can only be used once, you do not need to worry about guarding them like you do the white. So take account when to use them. I'll remember that. Iron Hammer. Oh, it looks like a monster patrol formed. A monster portal? That sounds like trouble. Monster portals will keep releasing monsters until they are sealed. If you want to fight safely, I would recommend that you first seal any monster portals in the area. You're right. Swarms can be hard to handle. You have to stop problems before they get out of hand. One other thing. There are many collection points that are not visible in the dungeon. For example, there's one here. Oh, you're right, there is. You'll have no choice but to exhaustively search the area. On the other hand, you can also return later to find collection points that you don't discover before. Indeed, I'll be sure to search. So you run into a monster. I look forward to seeing how you fight. Even I won't lose to a monster like this. You're quite confident then. Do you not need my advice? Well, thanks. If you are behaving quite admirably today, it seems that your troublesome year off has made a large difference. Whatever you say, whatever you want, I'm becoming an alchemist today. That's the spirit. Then let's your senior explain that to you. Oh. Please. Combat occurs when you enter the same square as a hostile unit or at the distance by using your ranged attacker skills. The abilities of the units are displayed once an action is selected. Combat proceeds automatically. If you can see the enemy before encountering them, you can cancel combat as well. Make sure you know your special text capacity. Next is the outcome. It can be won, a loss, or a standoff. You win by reducing the enemy's HP to 0. You lose if your HP is reduced to 0. Otherwise, it is a standoff. The victor remains in the square. If it's a standoff, then the attacker will be forced back a square. There may be several different groups that all fight with each other in the dungeon. If you let them fight each other, you can defeat the weakened victors at the end. Keep in mind that attacking head-on is not always the best approach. You gain experience by participating in battles. Your level will increase at 100 XP. If you're lucky, you'll also receive spoils from the battle. Alchemists need a lot of materials, so it may be best to actively engage in combat. Well, did you understand all that? Got it. Then I shall leave you to it. I look forward to seeing how you have trained. Alright, let's go. Oh, dude. Fucking owned. Owned. Demolished. Dude! I am cracked. You're able to seal a monster portal successfully. Once it is sealed, you do not need to worry about further monsters appearing. If I leave it alone, monsters will keep appearing? That's right, there are some people who hunt monsters as they emerge as well. It's hard to say if that is an efficient process though. In any case, I do not think it is a good idea for you to endlessly fight demons by yourself. I guess so, maybe if I had a guard to help me fight, then I could handle that. Consider that only when you can actually handle it. Even if you seal a monster portal, it'll appear again after some time. By the time you return to a dungeon, it'll definitely be back. Then you can take your time and hunt as many monsters as you want, alright? That's right. As you say, I'll consider it once I can handle it. This way. Okay, got potions. Okay, monsters can use abilities as well. Eurus's music soothes your body. Oh, he's dead. He's absolutely dead. Party button on the dungeon screen. Current party will be displayed. party. Boom. I level up! Lizard Fang! A Lizard Fang, this is definitely it's big and strong enough to work. That's your final answer? Are you sure? I look over again just to be sure. Definitely. I can't see anything wrong with it. Very well, the examination is concluded. Woo, it's all over. I let out a long sigh as soon as he said it was finished. Oh, let me tell you one more thing. There are hidden rewards for completing certain conditions in each dungeon. You will have to discover each condition on your own, but if you do fulfill them, they are sure to benefit you. So I've just got to try various things. That's right, if you'll receive a reward when the stage is cleared, do not forget to check that, that's all. Now we're really done. Nice, I got 100 Santorelia Jupiter Stone. I get up and go over to the ticking grandfather clock and adjust it so that it's showing the correct time. This sucks. I can't just sit around. I leave my workshop to head to the bar. Out on the street, the sounds of hammers and machines are everywhere. Workshops fill this town, so it's full of alchemists and people that work with them. The city's backbone is alchemy. If I pass, I'll be part of it too. As I think about that, I hear a shout from down the street. It's coming from one of the nearby workshops. There's a man arguing with a girl. Get out of here! I don't need brats getting in the way of my business.
何よ、お客を追い出すつもり？
What customer? I ain't got time for brats. Get out of here before I throw you out.
触らないでよ。これでもくれ。
He's dead. She killed him. The man's body flips into the air and spins before he falls onto the ground. What the heck just happened? He stays on the ground looking up in blank surprise.
こっちから願い下げよ。ピータ。
The girl sticks out her tongue and starts running. She plows headlong into me. I catch her and hold her up. Whoa, careful there. Are you okay?
ごめんなさい。あれ？その顔。ウィルフレド・ディオン。
Huh? You know who I am? We both look at each other in surprise. A little ways away, the fallen man staggers to his feet. Damn it! Where'd that brat go? Starts walking toward us looking for her. She realizes it and looks up at me with pleading eyes.
お兄さん助けて。悪い奴が私を追いかけてくるの。
Well, you know that I'm not sure how to react to her sudden request, and she's obviously only pretending to cry. All the while, that man is coming
このまま
towards
じゃ
us.
私あの人に捕まっちゃうよ。それで警備隊に差し出されて。
She breaks into tears. Everybody looks at us. The man notices it too and comes straight here. Hurry up and get out of here. Go on, go. I instinctively push the girl into the crowd.
ありがとう、ウィル。
Whatever, just go. Immediately after she disappears, the man makes it to my side. You? I've seen you somewhere before. Have we met? Whatever. Hey, you know? Oh, wait. Whatever. Hey, you. You know that brat? No, I don't. Really? What were you talking about with her? The man stares at me suspiciously. I immediately point in the opposite direction that she went. She went that way. I think she's gone already. Whatever. I'll get her next time. The man turns around and starts to leave, but suddenly looks back. I remember. You're the Dion boy. Your parents would roll in their graves knowing you were just screwing around. The man sprints back the words as he leaves. I sigh in relief. I better get to the bar before I'm sucked into anything else. When I step into the bar like usual, Tyann, the bartender, greets me with a broad smile. Yo! Welcome, kid. I didn't expect to see you today. Hey there, old man. Tyann runs the bar where many of Yuidora's alchemists gather. He's someone that even alchemists respect. He took care of my parents too. We came here to eat a lot when I was young. When I don't have time to cook for myself, I usually come here. He's watched over me and supported me becoming an alchemist ever since I lost my parents. I'm done with the test, but it'll be a little longer until I know how I did. It'll be fine. I know you passed. I really hope so. This year went fine. I think I'll start preparing something to celebrate the opening of your store. Do you mean a new drink? Something I'll get to try too? You'll have to look forward to it after you pass. Honestly, for this punk kid to have already taken the guild's exam, you'll be surpassing me in no time. I don't know if I've passed yet. Someone enters the bar and the crowd suddenly gets noisy. Even the old man looks surprised. I look behind me and see her walk straight into the counter. She's young and slender with a thin face and smooth golden hair. There's a scent in the air around her that overpowers the liquor, men, and food. It's calming, pleasant smell. She's a beautiful elf. She almost looks human, but she's clearly not. There's just a mystic kind of atmosphere around her. I stare at her, fascinated. Everybody here, including Tien, is staring at her just like me. It's unusual for elves to come to Yuidora. Crystalline Forest, Ray Shamal. Where the elves live is northeast of Yuidora, but you rarely see any of them come into human areas. The elf girl doesn't seem bothered by all the people staring at her. She smiles when she sees me and the old man.
こんにちは。
Yeah, good day. Yeah, welcome. What brings you, an elf, to my
領
bar?
主様の工房へ行きたいのだけど、道に迷ってしまったみたいで。
The old man looks relieved at her question. Ah, then take a right as you leave here, then turn left after you pass through the plaza. I can show you the way if you like. I start to get up without even thinking about it. She doesn't look surprised or annoyed, she just smiles.
ありがとう。でも大丈夫です。
Smiling radiantly, she leaves the bar. After I watch her disappear out the door, I sit back down and turn back to the old man. I'm surprised an elf would laugh. I thought they were more collected. Me too. I've never seen that before. There we are. She must be from Raychamal. What do you think she wants with the Lord? Who knows? Rosanna has studied Eastern culture and death. Maybe it's an exchange with the elves this time. After killing some more time in the bar, I go back to my workshop. There's nobody else here, and the only sound is the clock ticking each second away. Is it tomorrow yet? I lean back in my chair, close my eyes, and think about the past. My parents were alchemists. This workshop used to belong to them. When they were alive, it was always full of people smiling, every customer left satisfied. That's how I grew up and why I want to become an alchemist. It must be like that for a lot of kids in Uedora. First you help in the workshop, then there's several years of apprentice training before becoming an alchemist. While studying under different alchemists, you learn difficult techniques and the basics of workshop management. Nearly everybody in Uedora wants to be an alchemist. Where you were born and how you were raised don't matter. Some give up along the way and stay as assistants or apprentices, but I took the test to become an alchemist. That was a year ago. At At the same time, my parents went to a dungeon with the other guild members and died there. They went to exterminate a powerful monster that appeared but never came back. I took the exam shortly after that, but I barely remember it. I was distracted and I couldn't think straight. For the past year, I've been struggling with reality. For my parents and for myself, who has to live on alone, I swore that I would become an alchemist. I did as well this year. I know I passed. I'll take my first step forward as an alchemist. I'll develop new techniques, invent new items, and become a real alchemist. And what are you doing? Oh, Laguna, I fell asleep. You feel no pressure at all? You will never be a real alchemist like that. I was too wound up to get any sleep yesterday. I stand up from my chair. If Laguna's here, that means that he's got the results. So how did I do? I have something to tell you before that. Keep it within 3 things. First, if you're a weak fighter, you should hire a guard. I believe that an alchemist of Yuidora should be able to manage on their own, but this will make it easier for you. Second, don't go before the Lord looking half asleep. Wash your face. Laguna points at my mouth. I wipe the drool off my face with my sleeves. Just 2? So how'd I do? Laguna chuckles to himself at my question. You haven't figured it out yet? Go and see the Lord as soon as you wash your face. Go see her, you mean I passed? Honestly, you're slow. Aren't you ashamed as an alchemist to ask the same question over and over again? If I passed, I passed, I did it! I shout without meaning to. I grab Laguna's hands and shake it vigorously in celebration. Thank you, I knew you were my best friend. I don't mind if you're excited, but do it on your own time. This is embarrassing. Okay, I'm off to see the Lord. I rush out of the workshop, but immediately go back. I quickly wash my face, towel it off, and slap my cheeks to wake myself up as I look at myself in the mirror. What are you doing, Laguna? Hurry up, let's go. Honestly, you have no composure at all. I race through the streets. I passed, I really passed. I'm finally an alchemist. This is the first step towards fulfilling my dream. Whoa. Why am I looking up at the sky?
ちょっと危ないじゃない。どこ見て走ってるのよ。
They're white.
どこ見てるのよ。変態。
The raised foot comes hurtling down toward my face. I barely manage to avoid it, but it still kicks up a cloud of dust against my face. Watch out. Don't aim for sensitive places.
あれ？ウィルフレド・ディオン。またあなたなの？
I finally see the girl's face and remember what happened earlier.
さっきはありがとう。でも気をつけないとダメだよ。
She reaches out her hand. Sorry, I was in a hurry. I take her hand and stand up.
急いでたって？ひょっとして誰かに追われてる？
Why are her eyes gleaming when she asks that? No, I'm going to the Lord's workshop.
どうする？どうしてあんなおばさんのとこに？なのよ？
I'm going to get my license.
ビルも交渉だったの？
Starting today. Sorry, but I'm in a hurry. It's a huge building, the head of the central plaza at the main road. Every lord before her has worked there. You're late. What were you doing? Sorry, I got a little lost. Hurry up and go in. Wait a minute. I stop walking and take a deep breath. I'm trying to catch my breath after running here, but instead, that's making my heart pound even harder. I'm really nervous right now. I've heard that Rosanna is extremely hard to please. She's a noble from the monarchy era, married to Rudensterg Liveria, and the first to be elected Lord by the guild. A rookie alchemist could lose his job in an instant if he offends her. One more time. You're not going to get any more relaxed than this. Just prepare yourself and go in. I got it. I'll go now. I steal my already tense body and go in the back room. I just stand there, overwhelmed by the intricate designs all around me. This is the Lord's room. It's amazing. You can see the work of alchemists all over the room. The pillars, walls, ceilings, tables, chairs, sculptures, vases, windows, and curtains. It's like a collection of masterpieces. I see the Eastern influence in their design too. It's fitting considering Rosanna's through study. This mansion has been used since the monarchy. This is where the new government was built. Countless alchemists must have combined their efforts to build this workshop. I was born after that, so I don't remember any of it, but I've heard about it from other alchemists, including my parents. And now I can see what they did. I wonder if the day will come where there will be another massive project like this. If it does happen, I wonder if I'll get to take part in it. Something small would be fine, just one tile, one window frame, one set of matching plates, a single candlestick. Not that I've been chosen to walk the path of an alchemist, I want to leave something of myself behind, that's how I feel. Just looking at all the amazing works done by the people who came before me makes me excited. I want to try my best too. Wait here a moment, she will be right here with you. Yeah, I'll be ready. I barely answer Laguna as he leaves, continue looking around the room. On the back wall there are weapons and armor that look like they're from the East. I'm sure they were made here. Although Eastern culture came to Uedora, Rosanna, our present lord, is the one who mastered it the best. Female alchemists aren't unusual in Uedora, but their techniques and results are quite different. Rosanna is the envy of all alchemists in Uedora. I'm suddenly startled out of my thoughts when I hear the footsteps approaching. I hurriedly straighten my clothes. I cleaned myself off, but I still feel sooty and out of place with all the exquisite beauty in this room. A mature woman appears, moving gracefully. She walks up to me, I swallow nervously. This is Uedora's current lord, the Grand Master Alchemist Rosanna Leviera. In Uedora, crowded with workshops, she is the most skilled and has the largest workshop. Even senior alchemists beg to be taught by her, and the nobles that supported the monarchy kneel before her. Overwhelmed by her sheer presence, I forget to greet her and just stand there silently.
私に何かご用かしら?
No, I was summoned. I didn't expect this, and completely come
私
apart.
に依頼でも? それならばまず使用人に伝えてください.
No, I've finally come to my senses and realized that she's testing me. I finally come to my senses and realize she's testing me. I kneel down and bow deeply before her. I finished my examination today and I'm here to receive my license to become an alchemist of Uedora. Your name? Wilfred Deed. I managed to say it despite my dry mouth. That alone makes me feel relieved.
そうですか。話は聞いています。出頭が遅いわ。それに、ここに入ったらまず名乗りなさい。
Yes, my
期日を
apologies.
過ぎることは許されません。ユイド
Yes. At Rosanna's signal, employee places a box in front of me. Before me is a beautiful sword embroidered with a crest and a sturdy wooden signboard. They both bear the crest of the Alchemist Guild.
こちらが免許証です。常に携帯するように。管理区域内に入るのにも必要です。剣は店舗に飾り、看板は通りに面したよく見える位置に掲示してください。いずれも交渉会に正式に認可されている証です。
I stare at the crest of the Alchemist Guild. I solemnly reach toward them, my hands are trembling. I graciously accept them. Wilfred has acquired the title, Initiate, Command plus 10. Hot damn! Key Initiate license attained. Key Guild signboard obtained. Da da da. Ba 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 ba. Bonk. I shiver as I touch it. I'm a full-fledged
ウィル
alchemist
フレ
now.
ド・ディオン、あなたをユイドラ交渉会の一員として認めます。
Thank you very much. I lower my head
立
once
ちな
more.
さい。
I stand up right away as ordered, and Rosanna looks into my
漁師と
eyes.
してあなたに一つ質問をします。
I swallow nervously.
あなたはどんな交渉になりたい？
What kind of alchemist do I want to be? I look at her in surprise. I'm not sure what to say or how I should answer her. I just say the words out loud and they appear in my mind. A splendid alchemist. I want to develop new techniques and enlarge my workshop my parents left me.
そう。結構です。ではお帰りください。
Ah, she didn't like it. Rosanna is curt. She looks like she no longer is interested in me. I want to be a great alchemist to give back to Uidor and spread its name to the
もう
continent.
結構だと言ったのです。用が済んだら速やかに帰りなさい。
Rosanna looks at me in annoyance. Excuse me. I bow and quietly leave. Rosanna's question echoes in my mind. What kind of alchemist do you want to be? What I told her wasn't a lie, but there is still something not quite right about it. The alchemist I want to be, the kind of workshop I want. Congratulations, it looks like you got it right. Yeah. What's the matter? Shocked you barely passed? No, it's not that. Wait, I barely passed? Don't think too highly of yourself. Whatever, I got my license, I just have to work hard now. Did she ask you that last year, about what kind of alchemist you want to be? Yeah, she asked me. I thought so. She asks everybody when they become alchemists. What'd you tell her? I was aiming to be the best, in other words, I was aiming for her position. Oh, that sounds big. But with her, it also sounds pretty normal. Yeah, it was normal. I regret it now. You should have said Meister or something along those lines. Indeed. That is more lofty, however, I do not think that's the right goal for you. Meister is the highest title given by alchemists in the Alchemist Guild. Nobody's ever attained that title, even a lord like Rosanna is beneath that. You could call her a hopeless dream. Did you say that was what you were aiming for? No, So what do you want to do? What is it you want to be? What do I want to do? I just wanted to be an alchemist, I never thought about that. I want that. My goal as an alchemist, happiness. What comes to my mind as I think is that I spent my childhood in that workshop. Wait for me, I forgot something. I turn on my heels and rush back towards the Lord's room. When my parents were alive, I saw people come to the workshop all the time. Everybody came when they were in trouble, and afterward they smiled as they thanked my parents. I want to be an alchemist like them. I want to please my customers. I want to make them smile. That's the kind of alchemist I want to be. Lady Rosanna, please listen. As soon as I step into her room, the guards rush at me and pin me down. No way, I just wanted to say, please listen to me.
しつこいわね。放り出してちょうだい。
Guards pinning me down begin dragging me toward the door. I want Rosanna to hear my decision no matter what and shout the entire time I'm being dragged. Let go of me, please, ma'am. I know the answer to the question you asked me. What? Rosanna's expression freezes and she strides up to me. She grabs my chin while I'm still pinned down and lifts
言
it.
いたいことがあるなら言ってみなさい。くだらないことだったら、この館の天辺から吊るすわよ。
I want to be an alchemist that makes his customers happy. I want to be useful to people in trouble. I want every customer that comes to my workshop to leave with a smile. That's the kind of alchemist I want to be. I declare that and watch Rosanna patiently. She stares at me for a moment, then I think I see a tiny smile flicker across
さ
her
っ
lips.
きよりはマシな答えね。いいわ。話してあげなさい。
Thank you very much. Please excuse me.
待ちなさい。私から一つ注文をつけましょう。
An order? I'm happy to accept it, but what is it?
次におばさんって言ったら免許を取り上げるわよ。
I kneel in panic and bow to her. I humbly apologize. Well, you're about as old as my mother was, so I regretted that the moment it left my
さっ
lips.
さと消えなさい。
Excuse me. Laguna looks at me in shock as I race away. What do you think you're doing? I don't want to be demoted because of you. Don't worry, just doing something stupid, I think. But she's really an interesting person. I can't hate people like her. You're aiming it for the big leagues. Thanks for the compliment, by the way. Why haven't you congratulated me yet? I already said it. Are your ears just for show? No way, I didn't hear anything. Shut up, stop making a commotion at the Lord's workshop. It's unsightly. Okay, let's go back. You need to figure out what to do from now on. Yeah. We walk back to my workshop together. Once I'm home, I look around the workshop once again. It was larger than when my parents were here, but it was reduced in size so that I can inherit it. The size of one workshop is determined by their rank. There are strict laws regulating that. Now then, you're going to have to manage this workshop by yourself from now on. You'll need rare and new materials in order to invent new items. I cannot help you personally search for those. Oh, but this may be difficult to hear. You still have a long way to go. I'd expect from my merciless friend. If you could still say it nicer, people would have strengths and weaknesses. Maybe I'm a late bloomer. You are aware of your current abilities, right? You don't seem to pick on sarcasm very well. Back to the topic at hand anyway. If you do search, I wanted to remind you to hire a guard. The problem is finding someone who would guard a completely unknown amateur alchemist like you. How about I hire you? That would not be either of our advantages. I believe that alchemists should be able to support themselves. I guess so. He has his own work to do, and I came this far so that I could be able to work on my own. From now on, he's my rival, and I'll be also competing with all the people that make Yuidora what it is today. I got it, I'll take care of it myself. Finally, make sure to hang up on your signboard. Do not forget that. Yes, sir, thanks. See you later. Laguna abruptly leaves my workshop. It's still a small workshop and I'm just a novice alchemist. I have to sell goods, take requests, and enlarge my workshop quickly. That's the first step I have to take as an alchemist. First, I should hang up the signboard before I forget. This shows that I'm part of the guild. If I don't hang it up, I can't run a workshop in Yuidora. Yuidora law is harsh on unauthorized workshops, but I don't want to be involved in any kind of misunderstanding. It's just a small signboard now, but eventually I'll have one of the best in the city. First, display the sword in the first display the sword in the store, and I'll hang the signboard outside. Okay, now where should I put it? I sense somebody and turn around. Oh, it's the swordswoman from earlier. She's looking into my workshop again. Yep, that's right. Can I help you? Alright, if you have a request, I can... Hey! Girl suddenly pushes my chest and forces me her way into my workshop. What's the matter? Is it something urgent? She forces me onto my back. Before I realize that she has her sword drawn and is holding it in front of me. I hear her mantle fall on the ground behind her and finally realize the situation. Hold on a minute, you haven't even told me what you want. I look at the sword right in front of me. Oh, that sword. The sword is shaped strangely like an Eastern one. She really is from Disneyfrodi. There's also a sense of deja vu. To my surprise, it's the girl's eyes. To my surprise, the girl's eyes gleam. You recognize this sword? No, it's not that. I swallow nervously. I haven't seen the sword, but it's a Disneyfrodian sword, right? I look at the sword pointed at me again. In other words, you want me to reinforce your sword? Illegal? Me? I get it. She thinks I'm unlicensed because I haven't hung up my signboard yet. But that's strange. This is nothing like what a black market workshop would be. That means you're a Disneyfrodian swordsman. If you go on a rampage, I'll report you instead. First, lower your sword. She doesn't lower her guard. I'm not black market. My signboard's right there. I became an alchemist today. I was just about to hang up my signboard. The girl glances at the signboard on the floor and looks straight in my eyes. She accepts it as the truth and finally lowers her sword. I hesitate for a moment. I know I've seen it somewhere before, but I can't remember where. I shake my head. I haven't seen it, and there aren't many genuine Disneyfrodian swords in Yuidora, and even fewer that well made. The girl turns around and quickly leaves my workshop. I chase after her in a brief panic. You don't need to go, you know. We're finished. You came to make a request. Since you're already here, please tell me it. Because I'm a rookie alchemist, but I underwent all the training. I should be able to reinforce your sword. She She looks me over like she's judging me. Maybe I was a little hasty. Despite what I said, I've only ever handled swords made by Yuidora style. Eastern swords use different materials and methods. I may really not be able to reinforce it that easily. What should I do then? Should I just send this customer away? She has to be in trouble. There's no other reason that she'd specifically target a black market workshop. I'm sure there's a reason she's so unfriendly too. As I finish that thought, I think of something. Please come with me for a minute. I beckon her towards the door.
どこに行く気だ?
I doubt I can fix it, but there is someone in Yuidora who can. I'll introduce you to her. But you need it done, right? She shuts her mouth and follows after me. I was right, she does need it. We walk through the streets. She follows after me, being very careful not to draw attention. I stop in front of Rosanna's workshop. It's an Eastern weapon, then Rosanna is the one to ask. I know that she'll be able to reinforce her sword. Oh, don't know what I did. How do I get back? Figured it out. Here we are, okay? When I turn around, she's gone. Huh? Hey, where'd you go? Hey! I look around and finally find her hiding at the edge of an alley. What are you doing? Don't you need your sword reinforced? This is our Lord's workshop. It's the best of the city and she knows Eastern techniques. She stubbornly stays where she is. Is there some reason? And I realize it. She's looking for a black market workshop. Maybe there's a reason she doesn't want to attract attention. I got it. I'll go. So will you let me borrow your sword? I reach out my hand to her. She steps back and holds her sword close to her. I guess she doesn't want to give it to me. She doesn't even want to others to touch it. I understand. Then wait here. I'll go ask for you. I need to know one thing first. How do you want the sword reinforced?
魔力を失ってしまった。それを取り戻したい。
Understood. I'll go talk to her. I leave her there and enter the Lord's workshop alone. As I look around the area, one of her employees promptly comes to see me. I told him about my business and he called for Rosanna. After waiting for a few minutes, she came to see
お
me.
待たせしました。あら、まだ何か言い足りなかったかしら?
It's very different now that I took a good look, but the shape and design feel similar. That girl's sword is definitely Freudian. Rosanna should be able to handle it
その
easily.
件に見覚えでも?
Lady Rosanna, are you able to add magic to the Freudian sword
技
like
術
that?
的には可能ですが、現物を見なければ何とも言えません。
I do not currently have it. Did you make this
両
sword?
国の技術を使って、
And how much does it cost to do that?
状態にもよりますが、2万3とエリルぐらいでしょうか。
I almost faint when I hear the
特別
cost.
な素材と特別な技術を使いますので、それぐらいになってしまいます。
I see. I guess you're right. I don't think that girl has any money at all. She probably knew that too, which is why she came to a novice's workshop like mine.
私どもでも可能ですが、あなたも交渉なら自分で挑戦してみてはいかがですか?
I don't think I have any other choice. Thank you very
ま
much.
たのお越しを。
Her employees see me out of her workshop. The girl is still waiting for me in the alley. She watches me patiently as I walk up. She's probably expecting good news. But her face turns cloudy. She sees that I'm discouraged and realizes how it went. It's technically possible, but it costs a lot of money. Do you want us to know how much? I tell her. She closes her eyes for a moment, then gives a
仕
slight
方が
nod.
ない。私の腕で何とかすればいいだけのことだ。
We quietly walk back to my workshop. Sorry for dragging you around. You didn't get anything done.
いや、助力には感謝している。
Oh yeah, I didn't catch your name. I'm Will.
ユエ
You?
ラだ。
Yuela. Yuela? Are you a
そうだ。
swordsman? That's right. Hey, this is just a suggestion, but is it okay if I take on your request to recover your sword's magic? I'm still a novice, but if I research it, I think I can do it. Yuela closes her eyes and quietly thanks. Leave it to me, I promise. I'll take care of it. How can you be so sure? I'm an alchemist at Eudora. Nothing's impossible. And it's my job to help people like
お
you.
前の問題ではない。私
What do you mean by that? Yuela hesitates. Her eyes search the air like she's embarrassed as I watch patiently, then she finally speaks again.
ない袖は触れん。
She's autistic. Huh? What's that mean? Is that a proverb from your country?
そんなゆとりはないと言ったんだ。
Give. Oh, you mean money.
何度も言わせるな。
Yuela's cheeks tinge red in embarrassment, making her look more feminine. Well, you don't need to worry about that. She's sulking and has gone quiet. I can't just tell her that I don't want any compensation. If I let her leave, what she's going to do? She'd go looking for another black market workshop and maybe get caught by the guild. She'll get into real trouble. And I want her desire to have her sword reinforced, fulfilled. Even if it won't see her again, I know that she'll still be in trouble. If I let her leave my workshop looking like this, why did I become an alchemist in the first place? I finally think of something. I know. How about you work as my guard instead of paying for your sword? I was about to go looking for
護
one.
衛だと
Yeah, you can do it as a swordsman, right? When I go exploring for materials or for requests, I'll need your
交渉
help.
ということは交渉会の管理区域にも行くのか
Yeah, that's where the best materials are, and the only places where you can find a lot of them. Yuela's eyes sparkle for a moment.
悪くないな。
She mutters quietly, then smiles. Okay, contract approved. New quest. Yuela's sword. Quests are recorded on the information screen for future reference. I happily reach out my hand to her. Pleased to be working with you. Yuela suspiciously looks at my outstretched hand. Huh, they don't do that over there? It's kind of greeting for agreements. You shake each other's
そんな
hands.
習慣はない。
Yuela still doesn't take my hand. Yuela joins the party.
では必要になったら呼んでくれ。
Wait, where are you staying?
決まってない。
Then how about staying with me? Nobody else is here.
何を言うんだ男と同じ屋根の下で暮らすなどできるわけがないだろう
You surprised me. Don't yell so sudden.
驚いたのは私の方だ二度とそんなことを私の前で言うないいな
She begins walking off angrily, but hesitates and looks
毎
back.
日顔を出すその時に予定を教え
Yep, got it. Yuela quickly leaves. I'm alone in the workshop again. I unexpectedly found a guard. This really is the start of my workshop. And Yuidora alchemists work hard, day in and day out, with a gleam in their eyes. Everyday alchemists watch each other while jealously guarding their own techniques, a world where it's eat or be eaten. I stepped out into that world today. Tomorrow I'm doing my best. Do we get to play game now? Game? Game! Okay, today's my first day. I have a guard now. Next, I need to manage my workshop. In the morning, the bell at the door rings just as I finish breakfast. Hello, welcome. You again. I thought it'd be a customer this time. I'm so sorry to disappoint you, but you won't have any customers yet looking like this. Not yet, not yet. Oh, that's right, I found a guard. Oh, that was fast. If you're not that confident, might I suggest hiring another? He spits out the vitriol like it's a nothing. You're still a beginner. You need an instructor like me to teach you some common sense. You got 1 year on me, but you're probably right. I'll think about it. I think you should pay your respects to the people in the city. You might even pick up a few requests. I figured out what button is inventory. You're right, I'll go see them now. Excuse me then. Laguna leaves after that. He's grating and sarcastic, but I'm still glad that he's around. Okay, I'll go pay my respects to the people in the city. I arrive at the arena. Alchemists fight here wearing armor they made themselves. That's Yuidora's style. All alchemists can participate. As I walk toward Jane, the manager here, voice echoes out.
なんでも何も規則でそうなってるの。交渉参加したいならまず交渉会員になることね。わかった。交渉会以外の人に負けるのが怖いんだ。ユイドラの交渉のくせに弱虫。そんな挑発には乗らないわよ。誰がお化けですって？このおっぱいは立派に役目を果たす一人前の何よ、そんなに見せびらかさなくてもいい。商売の邪魔よ。二度と来てあげないからね。まったく。
Is everything okay?
何か用？
She slumps down but then jerks up in a panic when she notices me. I became an alchemist today, so I thought I'd stop by. I show her my license.
そう、おめでとう。ここに来るのは
Even if you don't win, it'll never be a game over. You can challenge each battle as many times as you'd like. However, once you win a fight, you will not win money or prizes from it again. As you progress through the game, more battles will be added. There are 4 different kinds of battles in the arena. Normal battles are 3-on-3 fights against various enemies. You will win defeating all your foes. Special battles pit 1 unit against 5 enemies. Positioning is also special. There could also be reinforcements too. Elemental battles are 3-on-3 fights against enemies with a certain attribute. Organize your own team carefully. Gauntlet battles pit 1 of your units against a series of opponents. Make sure that the unit is strong. Say, that girl earlier wanted to participate. She can't?
無理無理。交渉だけだもの。あなたも分かってるでしょ？え？あ、いや、それは。
Jane hastily looks over the rules again.
確かに書いてないわね。でも、ダメなものはダメ。ユイドラでは交渉会の交渉が技。あなたならいつでも参加できるわ。手応え抜群の見せ場を用意しているからお楽しみに。
Yeah, I'll do my best.
早速試してみない？
It's tempting, but I've got nobody to fight with me right now. You need 3 people to participate in normal battles at the minimum. I need at least 1 more person. Well, that's enough for my first visit. This is a church. I haven't used it much so far, but they seem to handle a lot of medicines. I'm here to greet Hannah, the priestess in charge. I casually look around the church for her. Since the guild handles issues in Yuidora, religion plays a smaller role here than in other cities. On the other hand, the people here hold dwarves and others that use advanced technology in high regard. In fact, it doesn't look like there's even anybody here today. Nice to meet you. I'm Wilfred Dion, new alchemist.
挨拶回りですか。ここでは回復アイテムなども取り扱っている。交渉になりたての方はよく利用していかれます。
Really? This conversation already feels pretty wrong for a
あな
church.
たが交渉として活動していくなら、その時はどうぞ。さて、教会でできること。
Church mainly use produce recovery items. You can make recovery items yourself, but you should come here if you don't have enough. If you are cursed, you can return to normal by coming to the church. A curse cannot be lifted anywhere but here, so be careful of that. Furthermore, do not buy items you do not need. You can also sell items here, such as treasures that cannot be sold at your workshop. However, note that you will earn less selling synthesized items here than at your own store.
そうですか。では、
Nice. Okay, that's all expensive.
これから
Laguna sighs as I step into his workshop. What are you doing here? Didn't I tell you to let me pay respects to the people in the city? Listen here. We're both alchemists now, rivals even. Do you really think it'll help to go out of your way to greet your opponent? I know that, but you're not my enemy. We can compete with each other while sharing information, right? You're so... How nice for you to have the freedom... The freedom of working to do... Whatever you say, I'll see you later. Hopefully next time you'll have something useful to say. Back to here. This is my workshop. I'll be making lots of equipment here and meeting my important customers. I'll have to earn money and take care of my workshop. Now then, first of all, yeah, what should I review? Click on the will at the workshop screen to see this tutorial again. Expenses. It costs $4 per person. The cost will increase with the number of allies. Items sold. The sales on goods sold in your store. See sales for more details. Sales. Choose sales from the workshop screen to display tools, equipment, and materials to sell in the store. Once you have selected the goods you'd like to sell, press the confirmation button on the right side of the screen. When you come back to the workshop after an expedition, the sales will be displayed in the expense report. Do not forget to replenish your sales items before you leave on long expedition. Once a character joins the party, they can look after the store by selecting Manage Shop from the party screen. However, you will have fewer available fighters while that character is looking after the store. If you do not assign anybody, the guild will send someone to watch the store automatically, but their abilities are poor. Become friends with good salespeople and divide up the work appropriately. The furniture in the store also has an effect on the clerk's ability. Their experience will increase as they sell items, so their results and ability to sell items will increase as well. You can only have one clerk at the start, but you can have more by extending the building. Expect even more sales then. Synthesis. You can synthesize item once you know their recipe. Recipes are obtained by various means. Choose synthesis from the workshop screen. New recipes are marked as new, and recipes are associated with specific events marked as event. As long as you have the ingredients, you can synthesize it. You can also obtain items more cheaply than at the store. If you do not have enough materials, there will also be an X in the synthesis column. When you do have enough, there will be a plus and minus displayed to select the quantity to synthesize. Keep an eye on the items you need when you begin synthesizing. Reinforcement. Clothing reinforcement. You can enhance clothing and armor your characters use. By reinforcing a character's clothing using money and materials, their abilities will increase. They can also acquire skills as well as spaces to install sacred gems. A skill has no effect unless you equipped it, so do not forget that. Sacred gems can be freely installed and removed. They grant special abilities to further customize a character's clothing. There are sometimes several different choices to make when reinforcing. You will be able to improve them more each time you complete the game until you are fully upgrade them. Extensions. Your store, workshop, room, and yard can be expanded using materials and money. Click on the remodel button in the upper right corner of the screen. The maximum level is determined by your alchemist rank. The larger an area is, the more effective it'll be and the more furniture you can place in it. Since the size of your workshop is important, try to expand each facility when you can. Furniture. If there is space available, you can place items in your workshop. Click on the remodel button in the upper right to see the available spaces. There is furniture that can be placed anywhere as well as furniture that belongs only in certain areas. There are various effects from placing items. Some items might even trigger events. Items currently in use are displayed on the workshop screen. Try to create your ideal workshop. Management. Party menu, you can issue orders to each of the members of your party. If they're set to explore, then they'll join Will in battle. If they're set to clerk, then they will sell items in the store instead of traveling to the dungeons. The results of selling items depends on their abilities. However, the characters are completely unavailable once you enter a dungeon. You cannot change this once you enter a map. Use the buttons beneath characters' portraits to select whether they will participate in battles or look after the store. On this screen, units may equip weapons, accessories, skills, and certain ones can equip different clothes. A unit can only equip weapons below their weapon level. Take part in combat to raise your level. Each unit can equip up to 4 skills. Skills are obtained through fixed events, class changes, and by reinforcing clothing. Each skill has a cost. The total equipped cannot exceed a character's maximum capacity points. Use them appropriately for each map and situation. Let's send an explanation. Right now I need to take care of my guild fees and workshop maintenance. I should start with that. Particle. Oh, I got stuff. 22. Okay. Workshop. Guild clerk. Alchemy. Small ether, small stimulant. Iron buckler. Furniture. Okay. Wow. I need wood to make particle board. Sales. Item. Bing pong. model. Okay. System. Save. Huzzah! What's this? You mean like you? You're my guard, right? I know you'll protect me in many different ways. Is there something strange about that? Alright, I should review how to manage my workshop. No more reviewing needed. Nice. Exit. Tian smiles to welcome me as I walk into the bar. Hey there, I thought you'd be coming. I'm here to say hi because my workshop's business starts today. I heard about that. Congratulations. To think that my grimy kid's got his own workshop. Time's gonna by so fast. Ooh, I'll be right back. came back. To think that Grimey's kid got his own work time by so fast. The old man ruffles my hair. He suddenly looks very lonely. If they were still alive, I'd know they'd be happy. Whoa there, an alchemist's not supposed to look like that. I know, let's have a celebratory drink. You haven't gotten any jobs yet, have you? It's not that big a deal. How about taking on a small request? You don't need to hold back. I appreciate it. What do you need done? I have a new tincture for the festival. I want to make it more showy so that it'll appeal to women. I'd like a pink dye to color it. Oh, that sounds interesting. Do you know how to do it? It could take some time. Don't worry about that. Synthesizing a red mushroom with a white grass should do it. Both of them can be found in the Uedora woodland. Peaceful grounds of the Uedora woodland now open. New quest, light pink dye. Light pink dye for the rest of your behavior. Sorry for such a simple request. Well, it's good for a beginner like you, right? Thanks, I'll get started on it right away. I get it, Laguna told me to go pay my respects because he knew about this. He should have just told me. Well, I guess this is just like him. So will you help me look for those ingredients? I'll deal with that later. Already got the process set up. Understood. You'll nod seriously. You don't need to be so formal. I've been searching for stuff ever since I was an apprentice. By myself. Back then, obviously. I'd be happy to have Eula as my guard. I was ready to keep doing it by myself, but having someone else along is even
私は
better.
護衛だ。引き受けた以上は立派にその責務を果たさねばならん。
I see. You're really serious. Maybe too serious. Let's get going. We should be in the area managed by the guild soon. You're not supposed to go in unless there's an alchemist with you. I look around for a landmark as I
監視にい
explain.
るのか。
Are there guards? More important places are under close watch, but since this is the areas for lower ranked alchemists, I doubt it. I see. I see.
いや、
What is it?
なんでもない。行こう。
Claim all collection points.
Go 護衛としての初仕事だな。やっあった。見つけたぞ。
Nice. Find an area like this, I'm sure I'll have everything I need, but that might mean searching every corner of the forest. Since this area is so small, I can put off collecting until we finish exploring the whole thing. Now then, where next? Stage will end when you find another collection point. Nice. Nothing happened this time, but you never know about the next time. After we safely get the materials to make the requested item, we start heading back. That was easy. Let's go home so I can synthesize it. You'll stop me in my tracks with a harsh look. What's the matter? Ambush? We only just left the managed area. There's still some forest all around us. Why didn't you tell me from the start? You mean they're after this mushroom? Yeah, but we can't just turn back. We keep moving forward cautiously. I follow Eula's eyes and see an old massive tree. There, it's waiting there. I relax and step toward the figure. Hello, didn't we meet the other day at the bar? Eula steps between me and the elf when I try to greet her. Eula stays quiet. She steps aside but doesn't let her guard relax. This is the edge of the area managed by the Alchemist Guild. Why'd you come here? I see. Be careful, okay? This may have been the elf's forest, but you know you could be caught by the guild if you intrude now. I'm Wilfred Dion. You can call me Will. This is my guard, Eula. Eula ignores her outstretched hand. Eula, I told you before, it's just an ordinary greeting. He still doesn't take Servalwi's hand and keeps looking at the forest carefully. Hey, Eula, I'm sorry, Servalwi. She's trying to protect me. Yeah. Servalwi smiles and disappears into the forest. Eula keeps looking around the area. I let out a small sigh. I wonder if everybody from Dino Frodi is like this. Eula, you shouldn't glare at everybody. You might accidentally start a fight. I scratch my head. Well, okay, let's head back now. We start walking back to my workshop again.
決まったらこうしちゃいられない。もっともっと楽しくしちゃうんだから。
制圧した。
There it is. Withdraw. Give me that money. Got some branches and some wood. I start getting ready to synthesize the dye the moment I get to my workshop. To fill TN's request, I need to make light pink dye by synthesizing red mushroom white grass. It'll be done in a moment, you look.
興味深いな。
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna go deliver this and take care of this house.
心配するな。
Welcome. I brought what you need. Is this okay? Oh, done already? Good color. Nice work for your first job. You really are an alchemist now. Old man takes the die with a smile. I knew it. Making your client smile feels great. Thank you. I'll have the fee sent to your workshop. When you complete a request, you'll be paid a reward when you return home. Furthermore, your evaluation will rise as well. You'll need to continue raising your evaluation, so be proactive in completing quests. I should thank you too. I'll be counting on you again later. Keep at it and become an even greater alchemist than your parents. Yeah, okay. I'm heading back to the workshop. Oh. I'm back. Did anybody come, Blue Eula? Someone came? A customer? What did they need? Who knows?
しばらく覗き込んで帰っていった。
That's it?
うん。私はちゃんと見ていたぞ。
I see. I guess since she was born far away, she doesn't really understand how to look after a store. Maybe that's normal in Disneyfrida. Eula, can you pretend I'm to be a salesperson for me for a minute?
店番？なぜ私がそんなことをせねばならんのだ。
Just try it for now. You be the clerk, I'll be the customer,
そ
okay?
れも護衛の仕事のうちか。
Yeah, that's right.
理解した。
She nods, but she doesn't look happy about it. Okay, stay there. Pretend like I'm a customer when I come back in. Oh, this looks nice. What does it do? Then, can I have this and this? Take them. That's it? How much are
主
they?
人に聞け。
Oh, I see. What else? Say, clerk. What do you recommend?
めめしいやつめ。早く決めねば。貴様。
Wait, don't draw your sword here.
お前が鬱陶しい態度を取るか。
Not good. I'll survive this, but I don't know what my customers would fare. Could you at least try to
護衛が
smile?
笑う必要などない。
Well, how to put it? It's better to smile in the service industry, you know?
それも売り物か？
I guess I shouldn't force her. Everybody's got their strengths and weaknesses. In this case, it'll be okay to use the clerk dispatch from the guild. Alchemists are often away from their shops, so the guild can send a clerk to mind the store when needed. That's how we alchemists can explore without worry. Okay, now I have to take on more requests and build myself a bigger workshop. Nice! Save. Hey kiddo, good timing. The old man calls me over to the counter when I enter. He turns his back on me and takes a few bottle of liquor off the shelf. I made this with the dye he brought me. The bottle holds a beautiful pink liquor. Oh, that does look nice. Have a try and tell me what you think. Alright. I take the bottle from him and take a seat at my usual table. After eating a quick meal, I pour myself a cup to taste it. The color stands out even more once it's in a glass. This is my very first creation. It feels profound. After I enjoy the color, I smell its aroma and take a sip. It's delicious. I'm glad it turned out like this, and I think his customers will enjoy it too. But there's still something's missing. No, there's too much of
あな
something.
たもそう感じます？
A feminine voice surprises me and I look up. At the same time, the speaker leans over my table. Pointed ears, long straight hair, beautifully refined features. It's that elf I met before. Her name was Servalwi, I think.
やっぱり綺麗な色。エルフの森にはない色だわ。とても素晴らしいお酒ですよね。まず色で目を引いて、味わいはその色の通り爽やかで、どうして人間の世界にはこんなに素晴らしいものがあるのか、不思議でたまらなくなってくるわ。でも一つだけ残念なことがある。
Servalwi winks at me as she says that. I'm not that familiar with alcohol, but it lacks harmony. It feels like the smell is destroying the overall
そう
feeling.
一つの香りが飛び抜けていて、全体の香りのバランスが崩れてしまっているの。でもこの型にはまらない荒削りな感じはまるで人間そのものみたい。
Oh, I didn't think about it like that. It's an interesting thought.
ごめんなさい。
Servalwi blushes and smiles bitterly at
主人
herself.
に聞きました。あなたがこの染料を作ったんですよね。素晴らしい交渉と出会えて、
Stop that. I'm still just a beginner. I laugh a little bit as I shake her
きっとあ
hand.
なたは立派な交渉になるわ。私はそう思います。もし何か頼みたいことがあった場合、
Yeah, of course, you're always welcome.
私がエルフでも？
That doesn't matter.
そうね。ありがとう。
Is there something you wanted to ask
今
for?
はまだ。でもいつかそういう日が来ればいいな。
When an elf says someday, it sounds like that'll be a long time off. Elves live much longer than humans.
お邪魔しました。それじゃあまたいつか。
Servalwi leaves with a bright smile. After I finish eating, I go back to the counter. How was it? The young lady looked like she enjoyed it too. I guess so. How about other people? It's not bad. He nods vaguely and looks around the bar. Alchemists with stern faces, unkempt laborers, and men who just get drunk in the middle of the day. Travelers wearing foreign clothes, and those looking ragged from their long journeys. But where are all the women? It's okay. I wanted something festive that youngsters and women could enjoy. After an unusual guest came in, I got interested. I told her I'd talk to an alchemist and have a dye made. If it was that elf, I talked to her earlier. Oh, I see. She also told me her impression earlier. She said she thought it was interesting, but it still needs a twist. I was a little worried about that too, so can I ask you to handle it again? I want something fit for this, a spice that'll make it smell sweet, like fruit. There's no recipe, so I'm not sure if... Hey barkeep, another ale and more food. A crowd of alchemists entered the bar and forced me away from the counter. Oh, welcome back. How'd it go? Perfectly. I got a good story for you. The man glances sideways at me and he pours ale down his throat and laughs disdainfully. Looks like the little apprentice is here. The men around him chuckle. We've never really spoken, but since I come to this bar too, we're generally familiar with each other. He must have heard I passed and is going to tease me about it. I finally became an alchemist. Oh, really? I thought you'd have been happy with a lifetime of apprenticeship. All his friends laugh along with him. It's probably the alcohol that's making him so boisterous. So you're a rival now, eh? I guess I'll have to try harder. He forcefully shakes my hand. Well, I think I doubt that I'll see you in a dungeon. He lets out a hearty laugh the moment he lets go of my hand. The old man sets his food down in front of him. After that, he stops next to me for a moment. Could you take care of what we were talking about? Alright, leave it to me. New quest, fruit spice. Even before I answer, he's already running off to the other customers calling for him. The spice with the scent of sweet fruit, huh? The Eudora woodland is full of fruit. There's gotta be something there. If I go to the sunlit thicket, I should probably find something. I gulp down the rest of my drink and leave the bar. Eula and I arrive at the sunlit clearing of the forest. I should be able to find the materials I need here in order to make a spice that smells like sweet fruit. Eula suddenly stops in front of me. What's the matter? I sense something. No. She starts walking again. After a while, we see someone standing gracefully in the shade of a tree. Ah! I recognize her and call out, if it isn't Servalwi, you're here too? Don't tell me you were waiting for us.
残念ながら違いますよ。調査をしていたのですが、森の様子がいつもと違うので、お二人はこの先へ向かうのですか?
Yeah, we're collecting materials.
そうですか。木々がざわめいているので。単なる音。
So do elves have senses that we don't?
そうかもしれないですね。
Okay, we should go.
それじゃあね、ユエラさん。
Eula bows her head slightly before walking past Servalwi. As soon as we enter the managed area, Eula stops again. Eula looks around the area and then her eyes move up a large tree. Her eyes stop in the air and her hand moves towards her sword. A girl's voice comes down from the branches. Someone's laughing. Where? Where are you? I look where she's pointing and catch a glimpse of bright pink clothes hidden in the branches.
はーい、ウィル。また会ったね。
I met you in the city before.
一応覚えててくれたんだ。嬉しいな。
Girl leans forward, opening her legs with emotion. There's a fascinating glimpse of white just a moment. She didn't miss my eye.
どこ見てるのよ。
She puts her arm between her legs, covers up. Nothing, I didn't see anything. I look away anyway. It wasn't on purpose, more like chance or an accident, I guess.
私なんかに。
That's right, I didn't want to look at. She starts to look depressed as I explain, so I swallow the words before they can come out.
なんて、所詮は取るに足らないちっぽけな存在。
Oh no, that's not what I meant. I try to stammer out an excuse, but then she laughs again.
引っかかった。
She starts laughing while she points right at me, revealing her panties again. Is she doing that on purpose or does she not realize it?
付き合い、お命ちょうだい。
With that shot, she leaps down from the tree.
甘い。
Sparks fly right in front of my face. Eula blocked the girl swinging the staff with her sword just in the nick
何
of
のつ
time.
もりだ。
へえ、思ったよりやるみ。
The girl continues to approach, completely undaunted.
動くな。動け。
Eula holds her sword in front of her and carefully measuring the distance between them as they move.
そう興奮しないでよ。ちょっと試しただけ。私
Favor?
ウィル、隙を見せるな。
Eula tenses again and moves to protect me. The girl is suspicious, but as an alchemist, I can't turn my back on someone who needs help. Even if it's a trap, I know Eula will be here to protect me. Alright, you should have said that from the start.
簡単よ。私を護衛に雇って。この女天使よりも絶対使えるよ。
ほう。では叩き伏せてし。
自信あるみたいだね。でもさっきの攻撃で私の力を抜き。
Two of them gauge their distance from each other. Wait. Why does it we have to be like this? There's no reason to have to fight, right? I step in between them and try to stop the fight.
私はお前の護衛だ。危険は排除する。
私はエミリッタ。ビルに興味があったからついてきたの。
I was wondering about that before. How do you know my name?
結構有名なんだよ。
The girl plainly avoids the question by
それ
laughing.
じゃあこうしない？今から私も一緒に連れて行って役に立つかどうか確か
That's the reason she ambushed us on the edge of a managed area?
こいつは信用できない。連れて行くべきじゃない。
交渉会のこと何にも知らない人より役に立つと思うの。あなたどこからが交渉会の管理区域かわかる？ねえ
So that's what she was thinking. She was waiting for us because she knew it was on the border. I still don't know
私は
that.
反対だ。素性の知れないものを近くに置くべきだ。
I whispered to Eula to try to smooth out the situation. When she attacked you, did that really feel like she was seriously trying to hurt you? Okay, let's try this and see what happens. Emelita, you can come with us. Please listen to my
やり
orders.
やっぱりウィルは話せるね。
And no arguing among friends. Once Emelita forcibly joins us, she begins running around inside the managed area with an innocent smile.
どんな魔物が待ってるかな。早く行こうよ。置いてっちゃうよ。
So the three of us, Emelita, Eula, and I, all enter the guild area. I'm happy to have more guards, but how did it turn out like this? Eula is swordsman, so she should take the lead. Emily is a maid, so she can help us by covering our rear. I hope the two of them can work together. Anyway, we should start collecting what we need quickly. I'll take time to talk to them later. It will take a long time to dispose of all of them. They're all together. Maybe I can take them out. My magic. Area attacks. Emilita can use area attacks to target multiple enemies at once. Area attacks are preceded by a symbol of their attack pattern. To use an area attack, click on another character that has one available. The screen will change and allow you to select the attack. You may also stand by or choose cancel if you would like to perform a different action. Once you select the area attack, you must select the target location. When you hover over a potential target, the area will be attacked is highlighted in red. Click the square that you want to use as the center of the attack. All units in that area will take damage at the same time. The experience you earn from defeating multiple enemies at once is less than what you'd earn from a normal combat. Moreover, be aware that most of the attacks will damage allies within the attack's range. Pay attention to enemy and ally development to use area attacks effectively. Area attacks cannot be continuously. Once executed, time must be spent recovering. The number on the top left of the unit is the number of turns it will take to recover from another area attack. You can also right-click a unit to check their status. The remaining time will be displayed in the lower right. The enemy requires time as well, so move your units carefully while the enemy is recovering. That's amazing. Magic's really useful. I'm counting on you already. I just met Eula, but she agreed to cooperate with me. Even though I'm a rookie, she's also a client. Emilita mutters to herself and walks away laughing loudly. Uh-oh. A cache of coins is revealed to me. Did I get money? There are dead animals all over the clearing. Their blood has already started to dry.
これ本物だよね。
Did somebody who was here before use us do this? It feels sad, but there are no materials you can gather
こ
from
れ
them.
はそこらの交渉がやったものではなさそうだな。
Eula kneels down by a corpse and stares at it sharply, then carefully looks around the area. They're all deep, clean cuts. It had to be something sharp like a knife. It looks like it was something curved, not a regular sword. In that case, maybe it was a monster with sharp claws. We might want to be careful.
私が守る。ついてこ。
私だって平気よ。さあビル、行きましょう。
Nom 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 nom. I'll be okay too. Come on, let's go. Hey, you two. The two of them begin walking, leaving me to reluctantly run to catch up. Dead. dead. Engage. Immolate hugs her shoulders and shudders. Now that you mention it, it did suddenly get cold. Are you okay, Eula?
これは寒さじゃない気配だ
Eula's scowling. She must sense something.
少し気になってたんだけど、さっき
I've never been here before. Is it your first time too, Emilita?
私も初めてだけど、普通それぐらいは知ってるものでしょ。
罠ではないだろうな
Eula glares at Emilita.
どうして私が罠なんて仕掛けなきゃいけないの？それにここは交渉会の管理区域なんだから。
I look at her. It doesn't feel like she's the kind to lure us into a trap. When I look where Eula's staring, I feel a chill radiating out. Emilita has to feel it too. There's something strange coming at us from the deeper end. A shudder runs up my spine. My instincts are telling me to run. Maybe we should turn back. What do you think,
お
Eula?
前がそうしたいならだが依頼はどうする
You're right. I could turn back and come later, but unless I deal with this, I can't complete this request. The situation isn't going to change if I leave now. I just need to force myself forward.
なんだこの感じは
Eula Sunny stares at one spot in the forest. After a moment, her eyes start searching back and forth. A terrifying presence suddenly closes in on us. What? It's suddenly... Fear grips my body, but I stand my ground.
何やってるの？素人じゃないんだから、こういう時はさっさと逃げるの。
Emilita's voice urges me to move forward. She tugs on my sleeve and starts running. You're right. Got it. Let's get out of here.
急げ来るぞ
We start running, but Eula realizes we're not going to be able to escape and draws her sword. The president bears down on us and becomes a black shadow engulfing the forest. It emerges, black mist surrounding its body like it's part of the thing's clothes. It's holding a scythe larger than its entire body and is coming at us almost faster than I can follow. The chill turns to ice and makes my hair stand on end. What? Why is she here?
退路を塞一撃でひるませてすり抜けるしか
We don't have a choice. Everybody be careful. It's no use. Nothing's working at all. How do we survive this? Evaluation plus 20. I got some clay, I got some soil, got magic stone, white stone, aromatic herbs, ripe apple.
何こいつ、なんでこんなに強く。
この剣では無理か
We desperately run away, but the dark presence quickly approaches us from behind.
行けさっさと逃げろ
Eula takes a stance behind us and prepares to hold back the approaching shadow. It immediately throws Eula against the tree where she collapses. Eula! Black form slowly approaches me as I run to help Eula. The black shadow raises its large scythe. For just a moment I could see her eyes under her hood. They send a chill down my spine. There's nothing in them. They're eyes of a corpse. They think nothing of killing, just hunting whoever is in front of them and nothing else. My knees tremble. Her scythe wavers in the air, then comes down. I can't avoid it. Wind rushes past me. A moment later, the scythe passes right in front of my eyes. What just? I look in the direction the wind came from.
私が時間を稼ぎます。
Servolwi, what are you doing
説明
here?
は後です。森の風よ。我が矢尻の力となりて、命なき邪気を破りたまえ。
White wind wraps around the arrow as she draws back her bow and then releases it straight at the black creature. It winces when the arrow strikes and it staggers.
似てるかも。このまま倒せるんじゃない。いいえ、やはりここでは。
I rush over to Eula and help her up. Are you okay? Can you run?
平気だ
Hurry to the exit.
援護します。
I continue holding Eula up as we run to the exit. When I turn around, all signs of the black presence are gone. I don't think it followed us.
近づくものを排除するだけなのかもしれん。
Indeed.
ここは安全ですから。
But Servalwi didn't have permission to be here. Even if she's an elf, there'd be trouble if she was found in here. Eula and Melita, can you keep going?
聞いてるけど。
大事ない心配は無い
We keep moving and only stop once we're out of the area managed by the guild. This should be far enough.
でもびっくりしたよね。やっぱりすごいな、外の世界。
Melita also catches her breath. Now that we're out of danger, she looks more excited than scared. Once I catch my breath, I thank Servalwi again. You saved us, Servalwi. If you hadn't shown up, we would have all died.
風が教えてくれたんです。あいつって一体何？人の死を司り、死へと誘うもの。
You mean it's dead then?
ええ、そうです。 死者の魂が霊薬ってことは。ええ、それゆえディスナフロディでは死を呼ぶ死神と言われ恐れられていると。じゃああいつは死者のことを知ってるかもしれない。
Emily's face is hard to read. If it's from Disney, maybe you know something about it, Eula?
見たのは初めてだが。
Her words seem very carefully chosen, but that's all that she says. It seems like something is bothering her, but I can't tell what. I've never seen them before either. I hadn't heard that there was one here.
でもそれっておかしいよね。交渉会の管理区域内ならああいう魔物の情報は共有されてないとき。
You are certainly right. Putting it another way, alchemists are limited to the areas where they won't get into too much trouble. We didn't violate that. We followed the rules and entered the area that should have been safe for us. Yet we found a monster well beyond our capabilities. If not for Savali, we would have killed us. This place is managed by the guild. It must not be native here. In other words, the Alchemist Guild doesn't know it's here yet.
1年前の事件。
Savali looks confused. Oh, maybe you don't know because you were still in the
ところ
forest.
でにはエルフの立場であっても
You don't know either, Eula.
知らんが少し興味のある話だな。
ヒードラ鉱脈の奥に強い魔物が現れて上級交渉が何人も亡くなった事件だよ。
The incident is the Uedora mine from a year ago. The details weren't made public, but the cause was said to be a powerful monster suddenly appearing there. Because it happened deep in the mine where younger alchemists weren't allowed, they weren't affected at all. Only upper-level alchemists were killed, including my parents. My parents died because of it. Do you think she was really behind it?
異変の原因は排除されたって交渉会から安全宣言も出たし、今は迷宮内の秩序もそれに交渉長や大交渉っていう上級交渉まで犠牲になってるんだよ。
Yeah.
これは試験ですが、もし関わりがあるならすでに交渉会の方です。
Indeed, because of that incident, the guild would take special precautions. It's hard to imagine that the Reaper was behind the incident from a year ago. But I wonder if it's really completely unrelated. You know a lot, Emilita. Who told you all this? It was a very internal matter. If my parents weren't alchemists, I wouldn't have known about it at all. Maybe she's close to someone who works in a workshop.
そんなのユイドラに住んでれば知ってて当たり前だよ。それよりそうですね。このような場合の報告はどのようにすればいいのでしょうか。
Besides the guild, we should share what we know about it at the bar.
もし他の人も遭遇していれば、すでに情報が流れているかもしれませんね。
That's right. I'll ask about it at the bar later. I'd rather not run into her again.
そうかな。みんなあいつを倒せば名を上げられるって。私たちではまだ倒せそうもありませんし、遭遇しないのが一番だと思いますが。
Man, this song is catchy.
でもいつか倒してやろうという考えは前向きで素晴らしいですね。
On the other hand, There's a monster causing problems. There are a lot of people who will try to take care of it. I'll consider taking that on as a request. Let's go back now, Servalwi. Would you like to come to my workshop with us?
いいのですか？
I'll make dinner for you as thanks.